Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. So Miami's offense will have the football first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. What a game he had in their last win. More than 200 yards and 4 trips to the end zone. Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Bounced off his feet.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Looking for a push on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
Bringing it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Now the Panthers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Ncaa, he's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Turner. Oh, what a cut! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center and when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Pitt will have to boot this one away. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. On the run, it's Pringle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wide receiver going in motion. They feed him again. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. On the move. Finding some room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Canes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entire.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Following the play, there is a Pitt Panther slow to get up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play. What do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Ncaa. Here comes the heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Ncaa from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Now on the move. Quarterback gets past the marker. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. And the Panthers headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bought a little time, lets it go.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Here's Ncaa to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Lofton. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Here's Ncaa to throw. Makes the grab. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Hurricanes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some play.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Bounced right back to them.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep them contained here late in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 6 team, the LSU Tigers.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Narduzzi at the half. His message to his team at the half was, we are better than this. Even though they're playing an opponent that's ranked higher than they are today, he believes sitting at 500 in the conference, this is the turning point of their season. He asked them, what type of team do you want to be? We decide right now. I'll keep you posted if they come out of that locker room with that same urgency here to start the third quarter. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Running inside, it's Turner. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And you got to imagine at halftime, there were some words being thrown around. Obviously, guys, we can't throw around those words in the booth right here. But coming out in this second half, like no points in the first half and putting a drive together, that's what this offense needed. A lot more energy, a lot more emotion.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Using his legs, it's Turner. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
Makes it past the marker. Could be an alley. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Canes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Using his legs, it's Pringle.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's a gift to Lyle. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
The run inside. It's Turner. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. This time he wants to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. He wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Yates. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Following the play, there is a Pitt Panther slow to get up. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the run, it's Wright. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended.
Caught, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
It's just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route, and the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Miami sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Got enough for the first. Might have a chance. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's a gift to Lyle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking for room. It's Fletcher. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
He might want another play. Darian Ncaa from the gun on 3rd down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Panthers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Here's Jordan Lyle to begin the drive. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They want that clock to run. Picks up the 1st down. Got a little grass. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Miami. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on 1st down. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Turner. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Hit right back to the line. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who?
Upstairs to make the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's got it. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down inbounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary and just a toe tap and get 1 yard. You got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers the football closer to the middle of the field.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. And with the pick 6. Touchdown, Canes! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it behind the line. It's Turner. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Miami sideline. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And he'll be smacked to the ground. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing, Ncaa. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals.